in with a gold rose cut crease with a simple red lip and just a winged liner as well. We're going to be using majority of OXX products. Just to let you know, yeah, different background, different lighting. I'm using natural light today because my lighting is so amazing. And also I've gone ahead and actually primed my face and done my eyebrows just to cut time as well of the videos because my videos are so short. Sorry, the concealer as well is Maybelline Fit concealer in 25 medium moiden. So for the eyes, we're going in with the Love Rose palette. We're going to be using one of the colors from there, and to give the eye more depth, we're going in with the actual bronzer, the O2 Sunset bronzer from OXX, and to line your eye as well, we're going with the OXX winged liner as well. As you can see, I've already primed my face, and I've also applied OXX coconut cream for my lips as well. So yeah, we're just gonna run through the steps. If you need to know the steps, just watch my previous videos. I'm just gonna skip through foundation, obviously go over concealer again, and then go more detail for the eyes and the lips and everything else. So yeah, stay tuned. Again, we're going in with the sponge. We're gonna wet it. We're just gonna go in with that foundation. Again, not taking that product underneath your eyes, guys, don't forget. So I have to mix 320 and 338 to get my right color. So that's the foundation done. As you can see, I didn't take it all the way up because I do have those under eye creases. But yeah, we're just gonna go in with the concealer now. And as I said, we're gonna be using the Fit Me Moyen 25 medium moisten, sorry. So we're going to be going in with that, using that same sponge that is moist, of course, with water. We're going to be doing the concealer. Now with me personally, it doesn't, for me, the order of whether you conceal or contour first doesn't really matter with me. So we're going in with that concealer. Again, if you want to know the actual lines that I draw, just watch the first two videos. Otherwise, we're just going to fast forward through. So we're just blending that concealer with the same sponge. As I said, go down your nose as well. Close to your eyelid, look up, go into those creases as well. Now if you do have excess on your sponge, like I said, you don't need a line underneath. You can actually use the excess to just correct the bottom. Now to me personally, it doesn't matter where I contour first or conceal. It doesn't really make a difference. You're going to be actually, you know, blending it together with the same sponge, so ultimately it doesn't really matter. But if you feel more comfortable doing the contouring first and then concealing after, I mean, it's completely up to you. Go over the eyelid as well, don't forget. So before I do the cream contour, I'm just going to set the concealer underneath my eyes. The others, there is no rush to obviously conceal, but the under eye one, that's crucial, that's important. So we're just going to set it with the powder. We don't necessarily need to bake in this circumstance, completely up to you, whatever your preference is. I'm just going to set the under eye concealer, and then I'm going to go in with the contour, also the lids as well. But I'm not going to actually set the rest because I'm going to go in with the contour and make it work together. So don't mind that powder, I'm just setting that concealer there, it's all good. But I haven't set the one that I've obviously done underneath my cheeks and on my forehead as well, because we're going to be doing the concealer as well, sorry, the contour. And we're taking the last shade in the BYS Pro palette. I'm going to take it there. I'm just going to go in with my finger. And like I said, I'm going above that line. Going above that line on the other one, on the other side, forehead, chin there, sides of the nose, As you can see there. There you go, you got the size of the cheeks. Doesn't have to be neat. Like I said, you're going to be going in with that sponge again. The same sponge you'll be using. Obviously, just make sure that it's moist and go in and blend that contour out. So as you can see, that cream contour is blended. It's brought more definition into my face, more shadows. We're going to go in with my favorite bronzer, the one from the BYS Pro palette, that brown color, and we're just going to just put some more depth into that contour there. So as you can see, I've actually set the contour there with the BYS Pro palette brown shade there, and obviously just to make it softer as per usual, we're going to go in with the OXX setting powder, and we're just going to help blend that out so it's not as harsh. Also, if you find that this line is not as straight as you want it, or you want it to be much cleaner, go in with the sponge again, add some powder and just straighten that up. Just go in with the sponge, add some powder and just straighten up that line there. Also, I still have some excess on my face from the under eye, so just going to brush that off. We're just going to go in with that brush and we're just going to blend out the contour powder, and also just so the lines don't look harsh. So as you can see, I just brushed off that excess powder there. As you can see, the pressed powder just brings it all together. Now we're going to go with the eyes. So with the eyes, we're going in with the OXX bronzer. It's just going to use it as a brown shade to give the eye more definition. So you just want to get some on your brush and you just want to take it through. A windscreen wiper motion just above the crease with that Sunset 02 bronzer. Just going to take it, go back and forth. Blend that to the excess. Now it's actually gone cloudy outside, so I've ordered the ring light and I'm just waiting in the mail. Waiting for it to come through in the mail. But yeah, it's just coming through. The bronzer, I'm not sure if you can see, it's coming through as obviously a dark bronzy goldish color, which is exactly what we're going for. Okay, I'm just going to do one eye and then do the other eye off camera. So you want to make sure that obviously gone back and forth all the way to the tear duct and all the way out to the end of your eyebrow, back and forth in sweep motions. Okay. Now also what you need is a brown eyeliner. Any eyeliner will do as long as it's brown. I did buy OXX ones but misplaced it, so I'm just gonna go in with this brown $2 eyeliner that I got, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna draw a line. Gotta really get in there and draw a line just above the crease there. Doesn't have to be neat because you're going to be blending it out, but you want to draw it basically where the crease falls. You want to draw a dark brown line. Like I said, doesn't have to be neat. It's going to be blended. You can see there. So it accentuates the crease. And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab a brush. One with a more pointed end. And you're actually going to go in and you're going to blend that crease that you drew with the pencil. You're going to blend it in. Like so. Remember, it's just a brown eyeliner. And you're going to blend it in the crease. Blend it in, blend it in. I don't think there's a particular way of doing it. I think you just blend it. Just run the brush through it. Because you want that smudgy effect happening. Not sure if you can get up there. If you find it's not that defined, go in again with pencil, and you just want to go in that crease. It's just not picking up in the camera enough for me to be satisfied with it. In reality, I can actually see that depth there. So you just want to, once you run the brush through it, and you just want to blend it out. So as you can see that I blended out that eyeliner there. You can kind of see it creates like a crease effect where your eye does crease. And what you're going to do next is you're going to take that concealer, the Fit Me concealer. You're going to get a flat top brush preferably. And you're just going to put concealer exactly on the portion of your eyelid just before the crease. So that's the Fit Me concealer. So like I said, we're going in with that concealer and we're just doing that eyelid there. And you want to go just before the crease. As neatly as possible. So as you can see, I've actually gone with the concealer and covered the eyelid portion there. It doesn't really matter that I've gone past that point because I'll be drawing the winged liner over it. So that's the concealer there. I haven't gone past the point in which I've smudged that brown eyeliner. Now we're going to go in with that rose palette. We're going in with this color here. Using your finger, you're going to go in and you're going to tap that color on. You're going to tap that color onto that wet concealer. And the reason why I say use your finger is because these eyeshadows, I actually find that they come up much more pigmented when you use your finger. So as you can see, going over it over the wet concealer, as you can see, it's set there, set much better there. And you're just gonna go in with that powder into your as close to your tear duct area as possible. Like I said, using your finger. Okay. Now what you want to do is that brush that you actually used to smudge, you want to go in and you just want to clean it up. You just want to clean up that area there. So as you can see, that's very pigmented because the concealer actually brings it out. But also, don't forget, use your finger, not a brush. So now we're going to go on the liner. So we're actually going to go in with the OXX Gel Liner. As you can see, I'm just going to show you step by step how we can achieve a winged liner. So first you're going to grab a small brush or an angled brush preferably to help you with this process. What I generally tend to do is start from the middle and just draw a straight line along my eyelash line towards the end of my eyelid. So you're just gliding that product across. Go in for more product if you need some more. And then you're obviously going to draw that line going in towards your tear duct there. So you're just following that black line along your top eyelid, lash line, whatever you want to call it. Again, this gel liner actually dries matte black, so keep in mind it isn't that dark, it isn't that pigmented because we are doing it on top of the eyeshadows. If need be, do a second layer. Other than that, it is great if your lashes are dramatic and you're just looking for that eyeliner, obviously for the lash band to sit on. Now to do the winged part, it's pretty simple. It takes a lot of practice, but once you get it, you've got it. So what you want to do is, as you can see, the bottom line of your eye, the bottom line of your eye, you want to follow that. So as you can see, that goes up. You want to put your brush on an angle and you just want to draw a straight line following that line. So continuing that line from your bottom bottom line of your eye, sorry, coming up. You just want to continue that line coming up. So once it's straight, once you've got it like that, as you can see, I just drawn a straight line, continuing that line. Then you're going to go at the end of that line, and you're just going to draw a line conjoining the line that was on the upper lid of your eye and the line that you just drew. So you're just going to go again, and you're going to draw a line conjoining it. As you can see, there's gaps, you could fill it in there. So if you do see any gaps in between the gel liner after you're doing your wing, just go in, grab some more product and fill in wherever you see any gaps in between that gel liner there, just to make sure that it's black all the way through. Now remember, this liner does dry as a matte black, so it isn't really that dark, which is great also if you have dramatic lashes too. If you were to just have liner and natural lashes, I would suggest that you do a second coat. So as you can see, that's the gel liner done. And if you do see any gaps there at the bottom of the lash, just take some product and just fill that in. That's the gel liner done. And as you can see, that the OXX eyeshadow is coming out really good because of the concealer. So let's just do the other eye. So as you can see, that's both eyes done, and as you can tell, one side has obviously got more eyeshadow than the other. So we're just going to go in with that bronzer again, and we're just going to clean it up just above the crease there so it looks blended. As it looks much softer. So as you can see, I'm just making it look softer, more blended. Coming in with that bronzer. So as you can see, that's the eyes done. And that concealer really brings up that eyeshadow there. So just blending it more. So we're actually going to line the lips with the OXX Studio Smudge Proof Lip Liner in the color 01 Henna. So we're going in with the OXX liquid lipstick. Kind of already opened it. It's in the color Sophia. It's a really strong red, but for the soft eye, it would go perfectly. Just line your lips any other way, honestly. There's really no technique to it. I usually line after. Like I said, thin layer, scrape off the excess. And you just wanna... It's a beautiful red, really bright. Scrape off the excess again. So you just want to go in and you just want to fill it up. Remember, a very thin layer. If you need more, scrape the excess that you scraped off initially. You just want to fill it in there. Okay, so that's lips done. I went a little bit over my upper lip, if you can see. Kind of one of those situations where you stuff it up and then you just like, screw it. But I mean, it still works. Each to their own. If you're not after that look, I mean, you don't need to do that look, but yeah. So that's lips done. Now what we're going to do is I'm going in with the OXX Illuminator. This can also be used as a highlighter as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use, I put a little bit on my sponge that I've already been using. Just gonna obviously make sure it's moist. Drop a little bit of the illuminator on the sponge. It's a beautiful goldish color. Just gonna spot some, not too much, on the sponge there. And we're just gonna see how this goes as a highlighter. I'm just gonna dab that in with that sponge that you've already been using. Just in the higher angles of your cheek. Wow, it's coming up beautifully. Gold and bronzy. And this is good for if you just want a simple red lip look. Everyday red lip look. Oh, it's a beautiful highlight. So the liquid illuminator that I'm actually using, that does come in 3 shades. Also, just to let you know, it does give you a subtle highlight, so it isn't that strong. The camera actually picks it up really strong, but in reality, it isn't really that strong of a highlight. So I'm speaking, if you want like that bam effect that you know I love, I wouldn't use it on its own. Hence why you see later on in the video I do apply the BYS highlighter. To me, it just wasn't that strong. I mean, if you're going for the subtle look and you just want a little bit of shine but like not obvious, like you need direct sunlight on it to see it, this is the go-to if you like that subtle look. Me on the other hand, you know I'm extra, you know how I do a boo-boo. Wow, it's very pretty highlight. Illuminator. So make sure you get some on the tip of your nose. Remember with that same sponge. Okay. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna apply lashes. See, and if you want it more cleaner there, just go with the powder, and you can actually clean up that line there with the powder. Now some people don't like clean line. Me personally, I do. I like it when it pops. So just going in with the powder there. Okay. I'm just gonna add some lashes, and then put some setting spray, and then yeah, show you the final look. Hang tight. As you can see, I've actually added some lashes. I'm just gonna dust off that powder there that I used to clean my lines, my under jawline. It's okay if it's intense as well. If you just keep blending, it will blend it out. I preferably like a clean line. I've actually added some lashes. So I'm just going to blend that with some mascara. Lashes is done. Lips are done. We're going in with the highlights. Dipping into the rose gold and the gold BYS Trio highlight powder. And we're just going to do the inner corners of the eye. I like highlighting the inner corners. I just find it looks dramatic. It brings more attention to the eyes. Also, just touch up over that illuminator with a little bit of powder from the highlight, BYS Trio powder. And if you can, slightly follow the 2 lines that go down to your lips. You can also just go in with a little bit. Just go with a little bit of the pressed powder just to make it pop on the highest area of your cheek. So just going in with that BYS powder, and again, as you can see, oh my gosh, if it's not my lighting, it's my natural light that's playing up box. Other than that, so I went in with the BYS highlighter trio and just did the inner corner of my eyes, touched up a little bit on the cheek, only because I like that that look. Obviously I like the highlighter to pop a bit, and a tiny bit on my nose as well. So that is the final look, guys. The $2 OXX liquid lipstick, and also the $4 liner as well. This is a nice subtle look if you want to go out for dinner or for lunch with friends, or even a coffee. This is nice and still subtle, not out there, not outrageous, but still gives you that glam that you're after. Pair it up with some hoops, and the red lip goes a long way. But yeah, hope you like it. Like my page is Getting Your Slay and Kmart Study, and